Hi, everyone. I'm Cindy Walter,
And I'm Susan Wheeler.
and it is January 25th, 2016, and we are kicking off our next 90-day game plan.
Woo!
I've missed you, Sue. It's been a while since we've gotten to do this.
I missed you too. I wonder if we're both in view.
Yes, we are. I
Oh,
took care
good. Okay.
we are. Yep. So
So
we've
if I
missed
do
you
anything
guys.
fun and silly, we won't miss it, right?
We won't miss it. So you can make all the
Perfect.
faces you want when I'm speaking, and everyone will see you loud and clear. Yep. All right. So, guys, we're going to do exactly what we did last 90-day game plan. So, if you are new, you don't know this, but Susan and I will get together each Monday and we will record a 10-minute, we call it 3S's, short, specific, and simple message for you every single week. We may throw in an incentive here or there to keep you guys excited and motivated. Hopefully you were all on our kickoff call last night. Thank you to all of you who showed up. There was so much dinging and chiming, and it was utter chaos in the beginning. We had 101 people on live. And then
That's awesome.
last night already, we had 20 downloads. So that's already telling me we have 121 people ready to kick it into high gear, but I bet we have a lot more downloads today. So we are super pumped to do this 90-day game plan with you. And, we are so excited to hear your goals. So a couple of housekeeping things, and then I'm going to have Susan share a little bit with you. Number one, if you haven't listened to the recording, listen to it. It really kind of explains what you can expect from your leaders, from our team to help coach you through this 90-day game plan. So Sue and I will do these 10-minute videos. Your leaders will be coming out with one video, one training per week that will be recorded that you can watch. And we're going to post all of this within the 90-day game plan Facebook group. Some of the videos might be from Isagenix Business. You may have seen them already, but the ones that we think are super helpful, we're going to be sharing one a week with you. Some of them will be from some of our leaders. We have great leaders who have put out some awesome trainings. So we might share some of those, and we might do some new ones too. So one 10-minute video, it could be 30 minutes to an hour max. Training video, and then you'll have your Facebook group. And then a lot of leaders are doing coaching calls. So if you're in a group that your upline leaders doing coaching calls, we recommend you do that. You want to give your goals to your upline leader. So in our workbook, what did we say? Page 57, Sue?
It's 57 in hours. Yep.
Yep. And then if you did not go to New Year's Kickoff and you don't have the actual binded copy, you can go to isagenixbusiness.com, click on the 90-day game plan link, download the workbook, print that off. Hopefully you've got this all done because today started the game plan. So we're hoping yours is already done and filled out. But the page that has your specific goals, what do you want to be? 1-star, 2-star, executive, director, manager, whatever your goals are. Get that to your upline leader so that they know what your goals are. And like I said on the call last night, if you're walking, they'll walk with you. If you're running, they'll run with you. Whatever your goals, we want to help you achieve them. And make sure that your list is ready. I have my list in an Isagenix notebook that I was given, and I have been going through the list, adding names to it. I highlight people's names once they've enrolled, but this goes with me about everywhere, and I'm always adding to it. So make sure your list is ready. And the tip that I think is super, super important, that your calendar is organized. You know when your working hours are going to be, and you have your time scheduled for prospecting, coaching, and following up. So what I want Susan to share, this is what, our fourth 90-day game plan since we've been doing this?
Gosh, I know. I feel like we've always been doing them, but yeah, it's at least our fourth.
Yeah. And we're not always in one, because the whole concept of a 90-day game plan is that you're kicking up your business. You're not doing what you do typically. You're really stepping things up a notch. So what I'd like you to share is, what's your experience been with these 90-day game plans, the people that you've coached working on them? Are they beneficial? Why should everybody be pumped up about this?
Absolutely. To me, a 90-day game plan is kind of like a race, and you have a beginning and an end. And so you know that you've got to go from here to here, and you have a certain amount of time to do it. And I always put a loftier goal than is, I say lofty instead of unrealistic, because you never know what's going to happen. But you want to stretch yourself a little bit. And basically, I have a couple of times reached my goal, my lofty goal, my unrealistic goal, but you're working that hard, but you're working with other people. So it doesn't matter what your goal is. if you're a consultant right now, or even just an associate, and your goal is manager, that's great. You know, whatever works for you, but stick with it. And it's kind of working every day, not just saying, I'm going to work when I feel like it. A lot of times, I think people don't reach their goals because they don't have a deadline. They don't have something specific. So they'll say, oh, I want to be, I don't know, whatever it is. I want to be a Crystal executive. But when? You know, someday, wouldn't that be great if I was? Maybe I'll talk to someone this week. Maybe I won't. But when you're in this, they're giving, you know, we're giving you extra tools. The company's giving us tools. So there's so many things to draw from. It just really, really helps. And I personally find that when I come off a conference, it is so exciting and you're so motivated and pumped up. And then you have a 90-day game plan. It's like the perfect storm.
Really
so
really.
The 90-day game plan has been perfect for me. I recommend them to people. I think one thing, and you might see this too, Cindy, do you have people that say, I'm afraid, or I'm not ready, or I can't do 90 days? Do you have that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And what do you say to them?
We had a couple people, you know, last night people were asking about it. You know, the bottom line is, you know, I do this full time, you do this full time. So we have more time to put into our business than someone that has a full-time job. So, you know, my number one tip is do not compare yourself to anyone else on this team. Shame on you, don't do that. You compare yourself to what you were doing last month. You just need to pick it up a notch. This is all about 10Xing your business, picking it up a notch. How many hours were you putting in? Someone asked me last night, how many hours do you put in? Well, how many hours I put in to my business is going to be very different than a brand new associate that's just, you know, getting started. So, you know, I feel like if you're really committed and you're really wanting to work your business, you know, I shot out last night that I think 10 hours is realistic for someone that's newer, you know, that's really wanting to build a business. That doesn't mean if you don't have 10 hours, you can't do this. That was just the number that I threw out. Some of us put in a lot more than 10 hours. But the bottom line is I feel like I love what I do so much. I don't feel like it's work at all. I never feel like, oh my gosh, I don't want to get on the phone again. I don't want to help anyone today. I mean, I was sharing a story on last night's call about this webinar that I watched, and this lovely lady who said, I go to bed every night, and she's been in the industry for 28 years. Every night I go to bed and I think about who can I help? Who can I help? Who can I help? I jump out of bed the next morning. Who can I help? Who can I help? Because she has helped people. She must be in something in the health industry. She's been watching people's health transformations, but also reached huge levels of success financially. So she's always wanting to help other people. That's how I feel. So to me, doing this full time, I love it. I never feel like I'm working. I absolutely love helping people. So it's easy for me. So we understand as leaders, not everyone has that kind of time to put into it. So we always meet you where you're at, and we don't put pressure on you. We don't set your goals for you. You set your goals. We work with you.
And the other thing too is 10 hours. If it sounds like a lot, that's not, you know, it's not a 10-hour block of time that you're working. You know, it's broken over 7 days. And so if you're putting in an hour and a half a day, if you're working another job and you have a half an hour commute and you can talk hands-free on your phone, that's an hour a day.
A ticket?
Yeah. And then maybe a half an hour at night. What did you say?
Without getting a ticket?
Without getting a ticket, hands-free. I was hands-free, just saying.
Yeah.
But my point is that so if you're working, you know, if you're saying 10 hours, you know, put 10 intentional hours into your business, not just when you feel like it. So the 90-day game plan gets you thinking, you know, how am I going to be intentional about my business?
And if you have 5 hours, then you even be more intentional. Those 5 hours, you need to know who you're calling, what you're talking about. Just be organized. You can still see success. So again, don't compare yourself. You set your goals and we help you achieve them. Anything else you want to share about 90-day game plan?
No, I don't think so. I think we're going to start this is just a kickoff call. You know, get excited, be prepared, don't be overwhelmed. And a bunch of us are doing some group coaching calls. So, you know, get with your leaders, see what they have available for you for your group coaching calls. So reach out and be active in this group. And a bad day doesn't have to turn into a bad week, into a bad month. into I'll do the next 90-day game plan.
Exactly. And that was one of the things I stressed last night is now this is going to be our 4th one. We've seen everybody be so pumped up and jazzed in the beginning. Oh! Yeah. And then like after 30 days, we're down to half the group. And then after that, we're down to, those last, strong survivors who do what it takes. And they're the ones that reach their goals. So stay with us, stay motivated. Sue and I love to get you jazzed up and get you excited, but the motivation has to come from within. So remember your why. Why are you doing this business? Why? And remember that when things get tough, when you get a no, don't take it personally. It's not a no, I don't like you. It's a no, this isn't the right time for me. Find out who's next. And just stay with it. Stay consistent, stay with it, and put yourself in the mind frame of, I have my goals. I have my goals in my book. They're specific to me, but I'm not focusing on that. I'm focusing on all the people that I'm linking arms with that are doing 90-day game plans. If I help them achieve their goals, I'm going to hit mine by default. I look at this like, how many people can I help? The more people I help, I'll hit my goals. I don't have to worry about my goals. I don't have to stress about my goals. It's going to happen by helping other people.
Exactly. And the only way to fail is to quit. So just keep going, even if it's a little bit, but kick it up a notch, and we're excited to help you.
Okay, and before we go, this is the last week for free shipping, guys. This is it. So they extended it. How amazing. We've had it for so long. This should be a huge enrolling week. So I'm thinking we should do some type of a little incentive to kick things off. What do you think?
Sure, I think so.
I don't quite know what the prize will be yet, but you and I will work on that.
It's always a fabulous prize.
It's always pretty great. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's worth working for. So we're going to post this video. Underneath the video, as you enroll people, right? Hey, just enrolled 1, just enrolled 2, I'm up to 2. Keep us posted. Top enroller will get the prize. If we have a tie, what will we do?
If we have a tie, we'll draw a name.
Okay.
So, but this is the thing. We're not going to look anywhere else. It's got to be in the body of this video. That's where you have to post how many enrollments you have this week.
Yep. It gets too confusing if people do separate posts all over the place. All posts in this thread where this video is. Yep. Yes. Awesome. Perfect. All right. Make it a great week, guys. We will see you next week. And happy 90-day game plan.
Yay.
Bye. Thanks, Sue.
Bye.